Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put the hair in. I think we're pretty well okay with how small the head is right now, and I think I'm going to leave it as it is. You can make it just a tad smaller if you like. You can put it in proportion. But you know, I'll leave that up to you. You can decide if it looks right to you or not. Some people like more hair and all that kind of thing, but for me, I just prefer to look at it and decide as I'm making it how much bigger it should be or not. What I have next to me, if you're kind of new to wood carving, this is just a little box I bought out in Michigan when I was there at Hobby Lobby, and all my little gouges, my micro tools fit into it. I have two in the other room that aren't here, but I went ahead and sharpened these on my Tom's knife massager that I bought. I have a tape on that if you want to look up, or if you're looking for where I got the machine to do my sharpening. It's at Tom's. Ellis is the one who makes it out in Washington State, and he you know, if you go to the WCI forum, the Woodcarvers Illustrated forum, he usually has them, if he has any ready to sell, on there on his as a classified. So you can Google it. You can Google up Tom's, T-O-M-Z, knife massager, and you should find videos on it and everything else of what I'm talking about. But these little tools have been wonderful. I just bought this probably in the last 18 months, 2 years or so, and they're just wonderful to put the hair in. If you don't have these, they are a little more on the expensive side. These are dockyards. I bought the 5 different sizes of V-tools in a pack, and 4, I think, of the 5 of the gouges and 5 of the V-tools, and that's all you need. I don't need the flat tools and all that, but some of you might want to do very small projects. They're wonderful for that. Okay, so enough said about that. But you know I get new people all the time. If I sound redundant, I'm trying just to reinforce what I've said before. But we're going to take a very small little V-tool, such as this. Okay, if you can see, it's very, very small. This is I don't know, it says 75V. I guess it's a .75V tool. I'm not sure what the lettering is on the back here. I'll just show it to you. 75V is what it says, and that's what I'm using to do the hair. So let's go ahead and start that. What you want to do is, what I normally do is, when I do this, I do it up towards the head and then down towards the collar, and then I do in between. You want to be careful when you do this that you don't stick this portion, the top portion here, up into the hat or into the, like when you're doing this, that you don't end up jabbing these little holes into your other parts of your carving. Okay, so the way I control these is laying my thumb down on my piece like I'm doing here, and then using my hand, let me see if I can show this to you, using my hand as these fingers here as the pushing method, you know, using my hand to push it. So what I'm doing is just like so. Okay, this is all I'm doing, and I might put them in little different directions now and then. Let me bring that up so you can see it nice and clear, and I'll try to keep it in the camera. And that's what I do. I go a little bit from side to side as I'm going around, and may put another little one in between all the way to behind his ear, and you'll see what, you know, you can go back over this. This isn't like a one-time thing. You can use different sizes of V gouges if you like. I find that sometimes just sticking with one. Okay, there's part of the hair. Now we're going to go down to the bottom here, and we're just going to go down like so. Now actually I didn't put a hairline, but I don't think I'm going to. I'm going to let this, if it doesn't look right, I can always put a little hairline down there. Okay, and then I go in between. See how I'm doing that? I'm going down, and then going in between to fill in the gap. So see how that's going? Now down here we want the flow to go around a little bit, right? So we're just gonna go around it a little bit, and that's all I'm gonna do there. I'm gonna go back behind the ear a little further, okay? Just like so. Alright. Now I'm gonna dig that out just a tad because that should be a little higher than the neck. So we're just gonna do a little cut there. Just like so. Just to make that a little bit set off a little bit. See that? Okay? It looks like it's going underneath. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. And when you do this, you know, you have fun with it, you know. Put it in different directions and all that. And use little short strokes when you do it. I think is a better, you get a better control over your gouge that way. And also, it gives it a nice look. So what I'm doing here is I'm looking to see how I did it over here. That's roughly where I want to go there, right there. Okay. Bring this back into focus if I can. And we're going to finish this up and show it to you after we get it done. And if it doesn't come free, kind of just rub it like I am. It should come. It's important that these things stay sharp. If they're not sharp, they're not going to cut right. And I know, you know, doing parting tools is very, very difficult for most of us, even for me, to sharpen. So if you have a real problem with sharpening these, take it to somebody that can do it, or ship it to somebody that can do it. There's the hair, okay? Now I'm going to probably go in a little bit deeper here and there, but I don't want that. Alright. Alright, that's good. Again, I'm going to take my knife over here, just make a little indentation right there. See if it will come out clear. Alright, just like so. Alright, so now I also want to do a little bit right here, so I'm going to just do it first and then go around it. I'm going to put a little sideburns here, just very little. And same thing over here. Now my dad always had sideburns that were very long back in the 80s, and he still has some that style today. But again, you want to kind of go along here and just kind of chop this out a little bit. Just a tad. You don't have to do much. Do not have to do much to make that look nice. Normally I cut it out ahead of time, but this time I'm just doing it the opposite. And I think it looks fine. Okay? It gives you the look you're looking for. So just come up here and chop that out. And a little bit on the side here. Alright, that's it. So we got the hair done, the sideburns done. And oh, we're going to do his mustache. We'll do that when we come back.